Have you ever wanted to attend the University of British Columbia without going completely broke? Well, in last week's video, we talked about scholarships that the University of Toronto offers. And in this week's video, we're actually going to be headed to the West Coast to see what scholarships UBC offers. Hi everyone, it's Erica here with GrantMe, and if you want the best advice on the scholarship process or the post-secondary schooling application process, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We'll be uploading videos every Monday and Thursday. And if you're looking for that extended help in the scholarship process, be sure to check out our website at grantme.ca to see what program we offer. So like I said, we were talking about scholarships the University of Toronto offered last week. So if you want to check out that video, I'll link the card above. And this week, we're going to be actually talking about scholarships that the University of British Columbia offers. So here at GrantMe, we really want to educate students on the options that they have before choosing student loans. And like I said, if you're needing help in the scholarship process, I encourage you to sign up for our free webinar that we have on our website, which I'll link to the webinar below in the description box. And you'll be able to go through what we provide in our program and have an opportunity to sign up for the course at the end of the webinar. Now, like I mentioned in last week's video, the first thing that you want to do is actually go on UBC's website and see what scholarships they have to offer. In this video, I'll be highlighting 6 scholarships. So 2 scholarships for high school students, 2 scholarships for university students, and 2 scholarships for international students. However, the number one thing that you want to do is go on UBC's website to make sure that there aren't any other scholarships that you might be eligible for as well. So stay tuned to the end of this video and we'll be discussing 2 tips that'll help you go about winning these scholarships. So the first 2 scholarships we'll be discussing will be for high school students. And the first scholarship we'll be talking about is the UBC Centennial Scholarship. Now, this scholarship is eligible to students who are Canadian citizens or have permanent residency and are in their final year of high school. And to be eligible for the scholarship, you need to have strong academics and you also need to meet all the requirements on UBC's application form. This scholarship is worth $40,000. And in order to apply for this scholarship, your family actually needs to submit an application that demonstrates the financial need, and you'll actually need to have a reference letter from someone, either whether it be your coach, a family member, someone you work with, someone you volunteer with, a principal, a teacher. You just need a reference letter as well along with this application. The next scholarship we'll be talking about is the UBC Presidential Scholarship. And the same requirements apply to this scholarship for the Centennial Scholarship, which is you need to be a Canadian citizen, have permanent residency, and also be in your final year of high school. And for this award recognizes that you are a community leader. So you show leadership skills, whether it's in the arts, your community, athletics, or within your school. And this award is worth $80,000. To be considered for this award, you need to apply to UBC before December 1st to be considered. And you need to meet all the requirements on the application. One thing that I would like to mention before we continue is that students in our program have actually gone ahead and won these 2 scholarships. So stay tuned for the end of the video and we'll be discussing 2 tips on how you can go about winning these scholarships. The next 2 scholarships that we'll be talking about are for students who are already in post-secondary school. So the first scholarship that we'll be talking about, what I'll say is the first group of scholarships I'll be talking about is affiliation scholarships. Affiliation scholarships are based off of merit, such as academic achievement or community involvement. And for the scholarship, you need to be connected to a particular type of group. So that could be a club, a trade group, union groups, a demographic group, or geographic region. So in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you will have to be enrolled in at least 24 credits of your degree, either within the past or currently. And you also need to have an academic average of 75%. Now, when I was researching this scholarship, it didn't particularly give me a number or an amount of how much this scholarship is worth, because I do believe it depends on the club that you're involvement and which affiliation scholarship you're applying for. So it'll depend on the application. And yes, there is an application required for these scholarships. You just have to simply go on their website, which I will link below in the description box. The next scholarship we'll be talking about for university students is the John F. Scarfo Wellness Bursary. That was a mouthful. So in order to be eligible for this scholarship, you have to demonstrate financial need and have to be committed to a healthy lifestyle. And this scholarship is worth $4,200. In order to apply to this scholarship, you need to be a Canadian citizen or a citizen with permanent residency. You need to be enrolled in a full-time course load, and you need to demonstrate commitment to a healthy lifestyle. So you may have to lead a healthy lifestyle. You can demonstrate multiple dimensions of living a healthy lifestyle, whether it's through social, mental, environmental. Need to identify the damaging effects of tobacco. The next two scholarships that we'll be discussing are scholarships for international students. The first scholarship we'll be discussing is the International Leader of Tomorrow Scholarship. So in order to be eligible, you do have to be an international student, and this scholarship is based off of academic merit, and they are offered to students who demonstrate superior leadership skills within their community. You also have to meet UBC's admission requirements and the English language admission standard, and you also have to demonstrate financial need. The worth of this scholarship actually depends on your financial need, so there's no, they actually don't demonstrate the worth of it on the website. It actually depends on your financial need and how much you need during your school time. And yes, there is an application required for this scholarship. I have put the link below in the description box for this scholarship. The next scholarship we're going to be talking about for international students is the International Major Entrance Scholarship. And this scholarship is for international students who are going into their first year of university. Again, this scholarship actually didn't mention how much it is worth on their website. However, it's going to be something in between $40,000 to $80,000 because it is an entrance scholarship. Those tend to be on the higher side. Now, you need to be entering your first year at UBC, so you have to be new to UBC. You don't have to be in your first year of academic studies. You can transfer from a post-secondary program that's not UBC into UBC, and you'll still be considered for this award. And for the application process, you need to just demonstrate academic excellence as well as excellent community involvement. And to be nominated for this award, you need to have been applied by January 15th. So next, we're going to be giving you 2 tips that will help you win these scholarships. And the first one we're going to be talking about is discussing your financial need with authentic communication. Now, when it comes to talking about your financial need, you really want to be authentic in your communication. So that means being vulnerable when you're writing your essay and discussing your financial need. And when you're vulnerable about your finances and really breaking it down for the committee, that really creates almost the opportunity for them to really stand by you and understand that without this financial assistance, you won't be able to go to school and fulfill your career goals because you simply can't afford it. And it might take a bit of practice being authentic in your communication and just being vulnerable. So I encourage you to write a couple of drafts and really pinpoint and get across that if without this financial assistance, you won't be able to complete your goals and your career goals. Now, the second tip that we're going to be giving you to help you win scholarships is actually assessing your volunteer work. And what you need for volunteer work is 3 different types of roles. You'll need a combination of initiator role work, leadership work, and member role work for volunteer activities. And what I mean is, when you have an initiator role, you've actually gone ahead and created something and you've gotten a group of people together in support of a certain activity. So that's the initiator role, is that when you've created something yourself. A leadership role is when you're part of a group or a foundation, and you actually have a title that implies that you're in a leadership position. And the next type of volunteer work that you're going to want is member volunteer work. So you're not actually a leader within that organization, or you didn't create something yourself, but you're actually part of a group of people working together to help with a common cause, or to help prevent a common cause, or work on a volunteer activity together. And so you really want to go and assess your types of volunteer work and make sure it's really well-rounded. That'll really create an outstanding application when you can incorporate all different types of these volunteer roles. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. There you have it for this week. We've gone over a broad overview of scholarships that you'll be able to apply for when you're thinking about applying to UBC. And like I said in the beginning of this video, make sure you go on UBC's website to check out what other scholarships they have and what else you'll be eligible for. I really don't want you missing out on all that free money that they have out there for students. And if you're looking for that extended help in the scholarship process, be sure to check out our website at grantme.ca, and you'll be able to attend one of our free webinars online and have the opportunity to sign up for one of our programs. All of the scholarships that I have mentioned in this video, I have put in the description box, all of the links to them below, so you'll be able to check them out for yourself. Also, if you want to learn more about our student success within our program, be sure to check out our scholarship success stories that we have on our channel, and you'll be able to see how our students have gone through the scholarship process and how much they have been able to win themselves. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.